Hello. Hello, hello. How's it going, everybody? I don't know why I'm so nervous today. It feels like I'm streaming for the first time ever. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm not feeling so good today. I don't know. I think it's that time of the month and it's coming and I can kind of feel it because I have a headache, like a random ass headache. So that's great. That's great. Broken Arrowing it. Very cool. Very cool. BTS and Broken Arrow, my two favorite things. No. Also, thank you for checking in. That's right, people. Check in. It's been like, it feels like it's been a while, but it actually hasn't. When did I last see you guys? Tuesday? Yeah, I don't know why. It feels like I haven't streamed in like forever, and this is like a whole brand new thing that I'm doing. But anyway, how are you guys? Yesterday I was kind of lazy. I also wasn't feeling well. Like the night before I had acid reflux again and I was not feeling well around like 7 a.m. So I kind of took it easy. I did do a bit of drawing. I did sketch. I sketched the rest of the turnaround so that we can get right into inking today. Because I was like, God damn, I know we're going to take forever with all of these. So that's what we're going to do. But yeah, I also. Why didn't I finish my. Well, okay, by the time we did Wordle, I was feeling a lot better. Like it had gone away around like 10 a.m. because I had taken my medicine, right? But also, like, that word was just really hard. Can I be honest? What the fuck? I swear to God, I put kefir. I put kefir as a word, but it was like, it's not a word on the list. I swear to God, I put that multiple times, so I'm so fucking mad. And I was like, I'll come back to it, and then I forgot. I just literally just forgot. I got caught up with other things. I was playing Zenless last night, and yesterday, okay, but before that, I took the whole day easy. So I finished the quest or getting the free skin from Genshin. I got Bennett's skin, but now I'm like, how do I get the free weapon? How do I get the free weapon for this event? Because in order to get it, you need sun spray points or whatever, or sun sprays. And I did everything except for the last quest, I think. So is that like how I'm gonna do it? I had to like do the whole story, unlock that last like mini game quest kind of thing, and then I can get it. Because I'm this close to getting the free weapon. I want everything that's free. Because I have a like based on like MiHoYo, right? Like I'm never gonna be able to get it again unless I pay for it. So I want to get it while I can. Otherwise, yeah, let me know how you guys has been. I've just been drawing. Today we were drawing, did some other drawing concepts besides this. And yeah, let's just get into inking. We have a lot to do. This is going to be a lot. So might as well just like get like right into it. Hold on, I didn't even import my my stuff. Let me show you guys the fruits of my labor. Download. Turn around sketch. Yeah, I'm very proud of these. They look pretty consistent, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I don't know what I did wrong here, like sketching the other day. Maybe I was like fatigued or something, but like, where was it? Where was the front sketch that we did? Actually, this isn't too bad. Now that I look at it, it's not too bad. But yeah, nah, we're not using that. This one doesn't look too bad either. Or this one, the front view is definitely a little bit of improvement, but side view, a little iffy about it. I think it's better than the one that we did the other day. Hold on, I want to open that real quick. Where is that? A little bromance drawing that we did the other day. Yeah, I feel like actually maybe that's a side profile. I was gonna say maybe I should steal it, like copy and paste it again. That's what we've been doing kind of lately, but it doesn't look too bad. This one doesn't look awful. Maybe I would bring this part forward. I don't know. Anyway, otherwise everything else looks pretty good, I think. And then the last view is just going to be this, but copy and pasted. So I didn't bother sketching that out. I don't even know if I want to keep like these. I don't think I need to. We'll just keep them all the way at the bottom. All we need is... Oh, we don't need that either. Ooh. Let's hide these. hide these way at the bottom. Never look at these again. But yeah, we're gonna outline these. Very, very cool. Very excited. My music's a little loud. Okay, let me put it down a little. Yeah, it's a BTS kind of day because I was missing it a little bit. What song did I have stuck in my head? One of them, and I couldn't remember, but I was like, yeah, I think it's a good time to play BTS. Hold up, what happened to my sub view? Where did my... Oh, I think because I moved everything into files, that Clip Studio is like very confused. It's like, your things aren't even here anymore. Yeah. I finally put all of my collections, all my drawings into one folder for them so I can find them easier. Took me long enough, but we finally did it. There we go. There we go. Okay, now we can get started. But yeah, I have been feeling, health-wise, I've been feeling kind of mess. So I'm hopefully I feel okay right now. I do. I feel a little better after drinking like a Coke and water and eating. I feel great. I feel better, but it's still kind of lingering even after like 2 Advils. So let's just take it easy. We'll take it a little bit at a time. Shit, this is too thick. Whoa, wait. We're going to go below 0.3? That's actually insane. New record. It's just because we're going to lose so much detail because his face is so... What you call... It's like so zoomed out. That's why I don't like full bodies. You don't get to see his beautiful face. All the details that I put into it. I wonder if on the side we're going to need like I'll draw a close-up of his face. Maybe that might be something we can add, but maybe later. I don't know. Or we could do it from here. Just take it from here and then put it on the side. I'll think about it. Let's just outline it. I'll have to like reconfigure everything composition-wise on the sheet because none of this is centered. And also, I don't know if this is like the right formation to have. I think you would have like front view first, side view, and then the back view, so that it flows a little better. But yeah, let's just get it outlined. Let's just get the artwork done first, and then I can, like behind the scenes, I can reconfigure everything. But the brush is too thick. This is why we can't zoom in. Okay, what's the thinnest we can go? 0.1, baby. Actually, wait, that might be actually a lot. Making rush sheet. I forgot to say hi. Hey, we're all working on rush sheets. That's cool. Oh god, yeah, that's really thin. Yeah, that's kind of intense, even for me. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, 0.15. Is that any better? Like if we look at it from afar. It's still visible. Is this the day we're gonna go like really, really thin? Okay, let's just do 0.2. 0.2 is good. I think 0.2 is a good size. Not too thin, not too thick. Because 0.3 is like really out there. You won't see any details. 0.5 is also cutting it. 0.2, baby. Let's go. Yeah, what else has been going on lately? Yeah, being in Natlan in like Genshin without knowing any context is really weird because Molani was talking about Granny or whatever, and I was like, oh, there's like this wise old lady in Genshin, and then they showed what Satali looks like, and I was like, oh, that's not what I thought she would look like. And sometimes they talk about things, and I'm like, what is happening? Which, okay, by the way, I did finish Molani's stupid thing for, like, the second part of the quest, and I am ashamed to say that I had to look up a YouTube tutorial because it was actually really simple. I think what messed me up was just, like, what it was asking me to do and, like, where to place things. Because the whole thing is, like, you're this dinosaur, and you had to place this object for her to, like, I don't know, ride her boat around or something. Something fun for her or something like that. But I was like, what the fuck? Where do I put anything? Like, where do things go? And they didn't explain that. So I had to look up a fucking YouTube tutorial on how to do it. And I'm a little disappointed in myself. But anyway, we finished it. And God, I'm having a lot of fun. This event is so much fun. I did the what else did I do? I'm pretty much caught up with everything. I haven't done the last quest, but my favorite quest so far from this event is the one where it takes you into a cavern and you're basically what is the equivalent? It's like those like running gun shooter thing, or no, not running gun. It's like those shooter things at amusement parks where you're going through like a ride, like a story thing, and you have to shoot the targets at the same time. That's so fun, and I love that mini game too. I'm not gonna lie, I think I was pretty pro at it as an ex Valorant player. You know, that kind of filled up my itch or scratched my itch. But that was really good too. Is it called a rail shooter? Is where you're on like, oh, I guess you would call it a rail shooter because you're riding on a rail, right? And you're in like a little cart and you're going down shooting, and they're like, you get extra points for it if you hit their weak point. And I'm like, weak point, you say? Weak point? Do you mean headshots? And I'm literally like shooting down all these like cardboard cactus people, just like shooting them down, headshots left and right. And I'm like, hell yeah, I'm a pro. I am a pro. What kind of game is Valorant again? Shooter. I am a pro. You know that. Anyways, esports and and all that. That's me. That's me. It's also so unserious too because the cardboard cutouts that you shoot can talk for some reason. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wait, first. No, FPS. FPS. That's what I was trying to think of. I was like F2P, F2. God, it's been a hot minute. All right, I don't. That used to be my dream or my thing. I always wanted to be really good at like Valorant and stuff like that, but I have low key given up on those games. Something about esports, I don't know. It's very cool and impressive to like be good at those types of games because it does require a lot of skill, but yeah, not anymore. I don't. I think I can spend my time doing other things. Yeah, free to play. That is F2P, right? F2P, free to play. That makes sense. Wow, look at that face. Look at that face card. Slaying. This is wrong. It should be like that. Ooh, yeah, this is gonna be a chill stream. Linar always chill. Cut to me like a couple seconds later, like screaming. And then there's P2W, pay to win. Ew. Free to or play to win. Disgusting. Gross. Yeah, I was like, I gave myself the liberty of like just gaming all day yesterday because I wasn't feeling so well. So I did Genshin stuff. I got Bennett's skin, so I'm happy about that. We're still trying to get the weapon, the sword, but we'll see how that goes. Maybe I'll play tonight. Yeah, just finish it off because I don't have that much time left. I think there's only 3 days left, so I don't have that much to finish. But anyway, and then on Zenless, I finally completed Withering Garden because that was a quest or a commission that I've had for the longest time, and I've been avoiding it because I hate Withered Domain. I just hate Hollow Zero period because it's just a lot for my brain to comprehend. It's like, oh, you pick up your Resonium. What Resonium do you got? What Resonium? Choose which path you want to go. Oh, you got so much pressure on you. You gotta lower it. Oh, you're low on health. Like I don't have the brain. My brain is too much for me. So I hate doing it. But I was like, you know what? I think I've played a while, so I think I'm strong enough to start doing those. And I've had this quest for a while. The rewards are probably going to be really good, so I sat down and I did it. Not that hard, except for when we got to the main like Withering Garden thing, where I had to fight that goddamn mother of a ethereal, that sexy ethereal, which was really annoying. But I made it. I did it. And all is good. But I didn't even beat it, which is annoying. It's like you chased it away and now you gotta go chase it again. I'm like, no! Why? All that work. It's endless. It is just endless. gonna watch dishes and listen. Nice. I've accepted that I won't finish, but I got the skin and weapon. That's fine. I need to get the weapon. How do I get the weapon? Because I swear to God, I did every goddamn quest except for the last one, which I assume is what's gonna be the thing that I need to finish. The one with like Venti, right? Like I haven't done that yet. So I think that'll be, hopefully, I am gonna hope that that's how I get the weapon and I don't have to do anything else. Which, by the way, I did figure out the mini games, but also had to look up a tutorial on how to do that. I was like, how to get sun spray points. And I was like, and the video had to explain the whole menu, and I was like, oh, I had the answer all along. I'm so stupid. Look, baby's first event, all right? So don't you got to cut me some slack that I had no idea, all right? Do I only need the main 3? But I already got all the I think I got all the sun spray points. I don't know. Now, oh god. Now I'm worried. I just want the sword, man. That's the only thing I need. I know we were supposed to go over it, and I do feel sorry that I had to reschedule that. But I was kind of like, okay, Ollie said that there's just 3 mini games. Okay, that's fine. I think I can find it. And then I looked up a YouTube tutorial on how to do it. It's a separate menu. I know, but like, okay. But I just don't have that many points. I don't know. What's another thing? Oh yeah, I hate that event made you play with other people. I know it's like not. It's kind of simple, right? You're just playing like what, Splatoon, essentially, like a simpler version of Splatoon. But I was like, no, I have to play with other people. I like panicked because I didn't read the rules beforehand because I thought it was a single player thing. So I was kind of like just there learning, watching other people play, and I was like, okay, I hit balloon and oh, there's a box in the middle. Okay, that was me. And then I got the hang of it and didn't feel so incompetent afterwards. But I was like, oh shoot, I should have read the instructions before I did that. What? I should have enough? Why didn't it give it to me? Or did I already get it and and I didn't know or something? I don't know. I'll have to look. I don't remember. I was kind of focused on like Venti drinking himself to death. Hello. Hi, Rubbins. We're talking about the Genshin event. You have to go in. I think I did, but I don't know if I got the sword. I don't think I have. I'll have to look. Huh. Yeah, baby steps, you know. Baby steps learning. I'll be ready for the next Genshin event that comes around. I'll actually read this time and comprehend and be comprehensive about it, but I was kind of like, well, skip dialogue, whatever. Yeah, the way I do faces is very different now. It's kind of, I don't know, it's good and bad because I don't think I can. It's good that I can draw masculine men, but at the same time, it's like, what are the girls that I draw gonna look like? Have not sketched any of them. I've just been kind of busy drawing hot guys, so I'm kind of worried. I need to go do that. Like on the side, I have to like go sketch or something. Go sketch like Li Ling or something on the side just to make sure I can still do it. Still got it in me. Haven't been on a while. Oh no, you're not gonna get the free skin. Oh well, it's okay. I really wanted Bennett's free skin because he looked really good, and I was even more motivated after hearing his story in the prologue or in the beginning of the quest, because he just seemed really sad, or like not sad, but I was sad for him. How about that? I think that's the better word for it. He was happy. He like nothing could like break him down, which is great. I wish I had that mentality, but I just felt bad for him. So I was like, all right, we need his outfit. He needs that lucky outfit. Yeah, but anyway, yeah. So I also had an epiphany in Zenless. I was like, before, if it would recommend like an element or something, I would make teams based on that element. But I just had the epiphany that I was like, hold on. Those are just recommendations. Like, I have a really strong team. I have Lycone, Hugo, and Jifufu, two stunners and an attacker. And Hugo has that thing where if you attack them while dazed, it like cuts down their, or it can one shot them. So I was like, what if I just use them for every commission, no matter the element, no matter what it's requiring or asking me? What if I just use the same exact team? And it's worked really well, surprisingly. Like, I don't even think anymore. It's like, oh, electric? Hugo, put Hugo. It's like that TikTok audio where it's like, every night at dinner, I will be there. Every birthday party, I will be there. That's Hugo and Lycone and Jufufu just on my team. That is my go-to Zenless team. And I don't know why it took me so long to figure out that those are just recommended and I could just do one team. I think strategically you should switch up your teams, but I'm like, he's so strong. My Hugo is level 60 right now, and everything, and I'm working like up to having him really strong. So I was like, why spend the time and effort to build other people when Hugo's so strong? This is how we would draw there. The team is gonna carry you so far. I know they're really strong. The only thing that gets me is when it's like they're resistant to ice, and I'm like, shit. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. It should work. Whatever. I mean, they are really strong. Either way, it's like either that or I use like Ambi, Nicole, and Hugo. It's always Hugo. Hugo is somewhere on there because he's just that strong. That one I don't like as much though because I like the fact that you have with the Jufufu and Lycone team, you have two stunners so that there's more chances for me to use that totalize feature or whatever it's called. And yeah, but with Ambi, well, actually, Ambi's a really good stunner, but Nicole kind of doesn't do anything on that team, or I don't utilize her in the correct way that you should for that. But anyway, it's always Hugo. Hugo's always on my team, no matter what. I still have yet to get Alice, and I'm a little worried that I am not going to get her. But I really wanted the whole Spook Shack team. I really like them all together. Yeah, but I hate Hollow Zero. I can't do Hollow. Not that I can't, but I had to like physically like want to do it. I had to like force myself. I had to sit there and just be like, all right, Hollow Zero, here we go. Just too many decisions sometimes, especially like Wither Domain where it's like you had to explore the Hollow Brazoniums and stuff like that. And I'm like, I don't care. I barely read the descriptions. And whenever it's like, oh, you get to catalyze it, I'm just like, random one, whatever, pick one for me. I'm a little iffy about how I drew the hair in the back because I always draw it like way too long, and then I look at like references and it's like you technically wouldn't see this, or it would even be shorter, I think, but I think it would look funny, so I'm giving it leeway. I completely forgot. I just reminded myself that I was supposed to be building all my Genshin characters. That was the whole point of me not streaming Genshin because I'm in the middle of trying to grind and build up. But I haven't done that because of this event. That's all my time has been put into, just this Bennett event trying to get stuff. Completely forgot. I've been on, literally it's just been like vacation essentially. Which is kind of like, which is the vibe. I love that all games right now are doing a summer event. I don't like the beach itself, or like some parts of the beach I like the it's fun. You know, ocean time is fun. The sand's a little annoying, but mostly it's like the vibes and like the implications that it's like, oh, it's summer. You're free. You know, you're hanging out. And I love it. I love the vibes. I don't like physically going there, so having it in video game form is great. It's like all the stuff I want without the physicality of actually having it. Looking good. Our vampire man. So good. Early on Discord, I posted some gun concepts that I made for this character, and it's always awkward, like finding references for that or like trying to draw those things because, like, if you just look at my search history, it's just like all these like different guns, and it's like my FBI agent's probably like, what is happening with her? Like, what's the switch up? I swear it's for reference. I swear it is for reference. It's for work. That's the same with me looking up handcuffs the other day. Placed on a watch list, GG. I know. I've looked up a multitude of weapons, so I can't believe that it's like I can't believe I haven't been like on a search list. Like, you know what's gonna be even crazier? So the story, these two characters that we're gonna be that we're making arrests for. This guy, he's a murder detective, right? He's a homicide detective. So if I'm gonna have to do research for, if I ever do want to go the murder mystery route, I'm gonna have to look up very suspicious things because I just don't have that knowledge on hand, right? Like, oh, poisons, blood, whatever. So that's gonna be also another awkward thing. That's gonna be an awkward thing, or conversation with my FBI agent if we ever meet. But to knock at your door, I know, like, it's weird. It's very weird. Nothing as weird as like looking up handcuffs. That was a new one for me. That one I was like, oh, I forgot that handcuffs can be used for other non-lethal situations, and now I look weird. Is this how I would draw his hair? I don't like how it curves up. I'd rather it like, I don't know. I wish it would do like that, but that looks a little weird. Ugh, I don't like how this is going. You're just seeing you look up how much blood in the human body goes onto the floor. And like, yeah, that, or like blood splatter references. That's also another one that's weird. What point? How to kill? If I were to kill my husband, how would you do it? Like weird stuff like that. I feel like this is gonna open up like a whole can of worms. Ooh, I don't like how I did that. What the fuck? I think I'm just making it too chunky. It has to be more like slick. Like that. It kind of doesn't match the flow of hair, but there's no other way for me to, I can't think of another way to draw it like this. I don't want to leave it empty because that's just a lot of space. Okay, let me think. Okay, if it flows, it would be like longer, I guess. I don't know. I'm like, okay, let's just, I feel like I'm overthinking. I should just keep with what I sketched, Like, I don't know why it bothers me now when I sketched up this whole thing. I have a 200-pound chicken. How much has to get rid of it all? Yeah. Yeah, it's like, how do you get that information without being weird? How do, like, most people who, like, write for murder mysteries and stuff and dramas, like, get away with that? Like, is this information just, like, available? I'm sure I'm not the only one who has, like, been curious about this, but it definitely looks weird, Maybe the fact that they connect is also kind of weird. There was something really interesting in a show that I just watched where, so in Poker Face, which is about like Natasha Lyonne, she is like a human like lie detector. But anyway, they showed like this little scene of a assassin, I think, and he had this bag that he would just put the bodies in, and it would dissolve them within like I don't know 10 minutes. And I was like, oh, that's a very interesting concept. And like by the end of the scene, it was just like like a a bag, like a body bag, just filled with like I don't know liquid. But I was like, that's so gross, but very interesting. You know, never thought about that. Are there books related to it? Probably, right? But it's like they're not like is it explicit or not explicit, but you know, does it explicitly say like how to murder like book on how to murder, you know? Or is it like I have to read like I don't know, more like what you call like medical books? Like I like how explicit is this book is this information going to be? So you want to write a murder story, or I don't know, you want to write a murder mystery. This is what here's some methods. I don't know. That stuff's kind of hard. It's like how did the writer for like Apothecary Diaries come up with all of these? But like when I think about that, it's more like Apothecary Diaries is kind of easy because sometimes it takes like really basic concepts and like we have a reason for it. But the reason why it's such a mystery within that show is because it's because of the time period. So that's how that kind of how some chapters work, you know, where it's like, oh my god, these people died. Well, that's because they used blah 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 on this, and we don't do that anymore in the modern world. And it's like, oh yeah, I forgot that's what people used to do. You know, it's like the powder with like the with all the toxicity in it that they would use on their face. That was like a real thing. But I don't know if I could apply that here because this story is more modern, or it takes place in like a modern time. I don't know. It's just stuff I had to think about if I do want to go down this like murder mystery path, and I would love to. I like murder mystery, but writing it is like a whole other thing. Forensic books, I imagine, go have a good amount. That's true, huh? Forensic books. That is a choice. That is a form of that is a book or a type of book that I could reference off of. Yeah, that reminds me where it's like I'm like reading murder mystery books is different than actually writing them. That reminds me of the people who are online right now being like I have talent because I use AI because I have to prompt the AI. I had to come up with prompts to tell the AI what to draw, and I'm like, that's not talent. That's not hard work. That's like saying I watch sports on TV. I must be very good at sports. It's like no, same thing. Yeah, I'm trying to draw the collar a little differently because I was drawing the side profile and I realized that I wanted the top of the tie to show more, so it has to be more like this rather than closed off. But I wonder if that looks funny. Maybe covering it like a little bit. I should have corrected this when I was sketching. Now I'm here and I'm like winging it. They're always working really hard to prove that it's like, oh, it's real art. It's like real art, and I'm like, if you had to explain it this hard, then then clearly it's not working. And people are like, there's this like really famous guy who like brings information to like news, covers news stories and stuff like that. He's like a reliable source about news, but Yeah, like I used to kind of think that he was a stand-up guy until he was like AI art is like the most accessible form of art, and I'm like, no, there's many ways to do art that doesn't require you to like, steal from other artists and use like a AI program. It's like there are people without limbs who make art, and that doesn't stop them. That's like like yeah, it doesn't stop them. So it's like, why do you have to make this excuse that you have to use like an AI to make art? Anyone can do it. You just have to put the time and effort. Do you guys believe like so every time I have a headache, I always try and see like what side the headache is on and to sort of narrow down why it's happening. But the more I look into it, the more I'm like, I don't think it means anything. But for some reason, like in my brain, like I think it means something. Like, where does this information come from? Does anyone else believe this or know? It's like why like my headache right now is on the left side. It's on my left side. So I wonder what that means. Or if it means anything. I don't think it does. I think I just have a headache. I seen a guy do a painting with just his mouth. Yeah, see, there's like no excuse where people are like, "Oh, AI art is accessible. That's the only way I can make art." Like, like I have a disability, so that well, it's like that doesn't stop anyone. You can make art anywhere, like in any form. No one said you had to use your hands. Like, you just have to make it yourself. Like, be honest and make it from the heart. Ooh, this is like not enough space for this little diamond shape with the gem insert, so I don't know how well I can draw it. And that might be the best we can do. It's a little muddled, but we'll just go with it. If it's the back of the head, it's dehydrated? Is dehydration really? Okay, so yeah, okay, so maybe there is a little merit to that where yeah, like what part of the depending on what part of your brain is having the headache or feeling the pain, that's what's the problem. So I wonder what it means for the left side. Right now it's like left toward the center or like toward like yeah, toward the center of the head. So I wonder I know, I think it's because like I think my period is starting. That's why I have a headache, but what if it's not that? So it's like that, or I'm like dehydrated or something. I can't believe we're already on the 40-minute mark and I haven't gotten anywhere. I've gotten very little done. Oh, I didn't do that right. I was like, this has to connect to that. There you go. Ooh, drawing straight lines is not my strong suit. There we go. Okay. Did you guys know that August 14th is National Gooner Day? Happy Gooner Day to all the Gooners out there. Those holidays are so funny to me because, like, what was it? Like, when was Yowie Day? Was that like August 11th? No, I can't remember. But anyway, but yeah. No, August 1st, right? Or something? I can't remember. But those are always so funny to me because they're not official. But it's like, I'm going to celebrate. Is it official? Probably not. Am I still gonna celebrate? Hell yeah. I'm not gonna be celebrating Guru. TBH, I'm not going to either, but I'm, well, I still gotta acknowledge it. Those are just so funny to me, It's like some of them are like really wholesome, and some of them are just like you just made that up. Like, why is it today that it's a Gooner? It's Gooner Day. Why? Like, what makes August 14th Gooner Day? I wish the cross design was a little bigger, but I don't know. For some reason, in my sketches, the design came out a lot bigger on his tie, but when I drew it out here, it couldn't be that big. I don't know what happened. Looking good. They do it 364 other days of the year, but this day is more special. Yeah, that's true. Wait, yeah, that's weird. Sorry, I'm drinking water. Ooh, that's so small. I can't even get like all the pointed details at the corners. Yeah, on this side, I'm probably gonna have to do a more detailed drawing of like all his um designs and stuff like that. Because this is so small. Oh my god, I keep doing that. Oops. Always scares me. Anybody watching anything good lately? I started watching Sakamoto Days with a friend, and we've been really enjoying it. We find it really fun and really sweet. But every time, like, there is this one episode in season one where Sakamoto like gets skinny after like fighting in an amusement park, and my friend just can't get over like how that happened. And I'm just kind of like, I was like, just watch, just watch it, because I'm like, why is that bothering you? There's so many other things happening that happen in this anime that like can't be explained or like seem unhuman, and you're concerned about him losing weight. I think her biggest concern is that he doesn't stay the weight, and I'm like, I had to be like, well, his wife's cooking is just that good. Like, what can you say? Like, she's like, why does he have to lose his hot bod? And I'm like, cause wifey cooking too good. That's it. What's Kekai Sensen? I've never heard of that one. Yeah, so we're watching that right now, and I still need to watch. I still need to finish watching Windbreaker. I used to watch anime at night, like before bed, but I've just been like so. I'll like work on things like straight to bed, and I just like forget. By the time I'm like, oh, I want to watch it, I'm like, I should go to bed. Too tired. Okay, we'll have to add line weight later. Like the fact that his eyes don't have line weight is bothering me, but we gotta. We'll come back to it. We can't keep bouncing around. Yeah, we're gonna have to do a version of this without his jacket, and it'll be a lot of work, but it's gonna be worth it because we have to show what he looks like. Either that or I don't know. Okay, to be responsible, I should like do another reference, but I feel like I can just if I want to be lazy, I would just do an illustration with him without it. But I think as a character designer, I have to show what he looks like without his jacket. So we would have to make another reference or something, like a separate. That sounds kind of interesting. What used to be New York? What the fuck happened to New York? God, that reminds me. There's so much manga that I need to read and anime that I need to watch. Like so, one of the newest animes that have come out is called Gachiakuta, and it has this very like super unique style. Like the character designs are just great, and I don't have a full understanding of the story, but like so far so good. Just like the art style and everything, it just looks so good. So I really need to read that one. And then this is the one that reminded me because you said supernatural. So the one that I also want to read is I think it's called, what is it? Is it like the supernatural kind of club kind of thing? It's about these like four guys. One can see the supernatural, one can hear the supernatural, one can taste the supernatural, and then one can feel the supernatural, and they work together to hunt ghosts. But what is it called? About four guys. What if I just look it up? Supernatural anime about four guys. Anime, I don't know. Four senses, I guess. Well, that didn't help me. What the fuck? What is it called? But anyway, that one I want to read. What is it called? It's like guy. It's like guy who can see uh go ghosts. This isn't helping me. What is it called? I think I wrote it down, like in my I wrote it down in my notes. Hold on, because I have a list of like anime and manga that I need to watch or slash read. It's called Phantom Busters. That's what it's called. Yeah, Phantom Busters. Basically, there's this school club that busts like ghosts because each of them has a different sense when it comes to ghosts. So that's the whole premise. But I want to watch that one again. A unique style. Any manga or anime with a unique style, I want to read. Ooh, this shoulder is a little too high. Or I drew that part a little too high. Hold up, I think I drew this wrong. God damn it. Because I think because it's angled, right? Or no. I think I'm okay. That sounds like a lot. This is wow. I can't believe that happened to New York. I can't believe New York got sucked up into a rift. Whenever I see people like living in New York, I'm just like, how do you do that? I thought New York was like so expensive. Like, yeah, I just remember that one of my favorite artists that I follow on TikTok like lives in New York, and I'm like, how did you do that? How did that happen? New York is like such a fantastical place. I don't know. It feels like it doesn't exist, or it's very like it's like Vegas, where it's like a dreamland. You know, you don't go there all the time, and it's very rare for you to go there. I don't know. Sounds fun, and I forget that like normal people live in New York, just like for work or they hang out there. Yeah, I'm very glad that I did sketching off stream because oh my god, like I'm already on the hour mark and I haven't even done anything. We haven't even gotten that far. We have to go do so much. yeah, I don't know, like torture, because I don't know. I've always seen stories of like weird, of like crazy people in New York and stuff like that. So yeah, also like the space and stuff. I just feel like it's kind of expensive if you want somewhere nice. Like I can't really say, right? Because I the place that I live is like no is regarded as like one of the most expensive places. Like the state that I live in is like the most expensive about. So it's like, or one of the most. It's like I can't really say anything, but it's like I look at that and I'm like, wow, that's crazy. But I don't know. Like I wouldn't like live like smack dab in the city. I mean, I actually no, I can't say that because I wouldn't mind. I like having I like the idea of like being able to walk to everything. So like if I lived in Japan or like Tokyo, the fact that I would have access to like going to the convenience store or like walking to a restaurant that I want to go to is very appealing to me. Because sometimes like one of the biggest hassles is like getting up and having to go. A lot of times when I'm out, I have to make decisions based on like, oh my god, is there going to be parking? Like, how easy or hard is this going to park? Like, how far do I have to drive? So if I lived in Japan or like something like that, I'd be like, I would be so happy because I just walked everything. Like even like events or collaborations for anime that I want to go to, like easy peasy, just a train ride, like just go. Like I want that. I would try pizza vending machine. Where is that? Do they have that? I think I've seen that like on the news or something. They were like talking about it. I don't know. I've seen videos of like vending machines where it's like, oh, it's a boba vending machine, and it like spills the drink or like fucking like breaks or cracks down, and it's like, oh, I wonder. I think like why is the vending machine such a big craze in Japan? Especially like Tokyo, where it's like you have a cake vending machine, there's a cookie vending machine. They have like really niche. There's really niche machines, and I think that has to do with like the work ethic and like just you just need something quick. You need something available so you can like get back to work, kind of thing, which is a little sad when you look at it. Like from an outside perspective, you're like, oh, it's fun, but it's like, in reality, it's like they just need it there to be quick, like convenience. That's what it's called. But at the same time, I'm like, I want to try. I always see on TikTok about this stupid cake. It's like this like strawberry cake, very light, like milk bread kind of thing from a can, and it looks really good. I'm not gonna lie. That'd be like I don't know if I could live off a vending machine though. While it sounds fun, and I'm sure there's like a ton of variety, I don't. I think I would die. I don't think that would be very good for me. I'm gonna be lazy and I'm gonna copy and paste what I just drew. There we go. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of this process will just be copying and pasting because one, it makes sure that I am consistent with everything, and two, less work for me. I was gonna say like maybe also like the chemicals preserving the food in the vending machine would also kill me, but Japan's pretty good at keeping things fresh, especially in vending machines. Like, or I shouldn't say every vending machine, but like the ones like the cake one that we were talking about, right? That one I for sure know has they keep a good track of like keeping everything fresh because it's in such a big city and it's, kind of famous. So if someone were to like get a bad cake, I don't think that would end well for the company that makes them. I don't know. Why not just go to a bakery? I feel like any Japanese bakery, like local thing, would just be better than going to a can. I think the novelty of it is what's fun. It's like, oh, it's in a can. I miss it so much. Ever since I made like a decision to like try and be a translator on the side, because I hate to say this and break it to everyone, but like being an artist, like industry and job wise, is very difficult. And no, even though I've tried really hard, like I had to start thinking about like option B kind of thing. And I had to sort of think back and be like, what did I like in school that wasn't art related? What's something that I can do? And I was like, oh, Japanese. I really liked Japanese. So, yeah, I'm trying to become or certified, either certified or get a degree in Japanese. I'm not sure which one's more viable or which one has more merit. But anyway, ever since I've been thinking about that, I'm like, God, if I could be a translator, then I could live anywhere. Or I could like be in Japan and do translation, and I'm like, oh, the dream! Wow, fantasy! Like, I'm like, woo. But I'm not even there yet. Like, I had to like decide whether or not to take certification courses or like go to like my local like school and get a degree there. And I'm like, shit. Because everyone on the internet is like divided. It's like, oh, you just need a certificate. Oh, you just need a degree. It's like, oh. And I've looked at like job applications or like job where it's like, this is what you need. And it's like bilingual. And I'm like, what the fuck is bilingual? What does that mean? That could mean anything. I don't know. I think the easier way is just to do certification because like the courses there, it's like cheaper. You do just that and stuff like that. But it's like, does that have merit? I don't know. But anyway, if like that's like second dream, be a translator in Japan or something and do art on the side. Or no, art is my main thing. Translation would be my side thing. But then I can't do that in Japan. I don't know. I've never been to a con in Japan, but in the West, it's like the artist alley sort of thing and stuff. That's really popular. So I don't. Yeah, if I were to move to Japan, I don't know if I could do that the same way. I think they do have conventions and stuff, but maybe it's on another level. No idea. Anyway, that's just food for thought. That's just like my thought process. Me putting on my resume that I can speak English and Simlish. Hey man, Simlish is a hard language. You hear them Sims talk. Is there like an actual language? I think there is, right? Or no, not that I mean I know it's a language, but I wonder if there's like actual like defined words. Like could you, if you studied, understand your Sims and what they're saying? Because they always on the internet, like the Sims likes to collaborate with different pop artists, right? And they translate their songs into Simlish. So it's like, do they actually translate it or is it gibberish? Also, yes, we should save. It's a good time to save. There we go. Done. Like, can I study it? And I don't know. That's kind of interesting that a game would make like an entire language. I don't think. Okay, now that I think about it, I don't think they would make a whole language, but rather like just a couple of recognizable words, and then it mixes gibberish in it. Correct? I can't remember. I think like in the behind the scenes stuff, that's what was the case. Next, she speak only Simlish. Cannot. I don't even know. I remember what they say. It's been a hot minute since I played The Sims. All I know is woohoo. That's all I know. Fucking woohoo, and I don't know. Bazinga, I don't know. Is that a fucking Simlish word? That sounds like it could be. Yeah, I don't know. Language is so interesting. My dream would be to like I don't want to teach Japanese or anything like that or teach English in Japan. That's not really a viable job. A lot of times when English teachers in Japan, they you ask them if it's worth it. It's like, "No, the pay isn't, but if you just want to like be in Japan and, be fine with just that, it's like then go for it. But otherwise, it's like it's not necessarily a viable job. So I don't want to do that, and I don't see myself teaching. I just want to translate manga or games or something and do that. I'd rather just do that because that requires like writing and stuff like that, and it's easy. That's like my excuse for reading manga. I can't believe you said that. Oh my god. Woohoo. Fucking woohoo. Get over it. I'm sorry. You're right. I'm sorry. It's a PG stream. I will never say anything vulgar ever again. I've always been family friendly. I can't believe I let that slip up. I'm so sorry. I must go write a YouTube apology video now. I must go bring out the ukulele. God, there's Panty and Stocking, which is an anime about these two angels who are sent to Earth to pay for their sins by killing demons and stuff like that. But it's mostly famous for its like vulgarity and its like unique style. But anyway, season 2 just came out after 10 years of no news of a sequel, and they just introduced these two new angel characters. And oh my god, I love them. I love their designs, the way they look, but they talk. They use a lot of slang. I know it's gonna get really old. It's gonna age very fast. Cause they're like, we're the new gen angels, periods, or it's like, oh, you're giving me the ick, kind of stuff like that. I'm like, oh no. They're like, yeah, it's all slang. And I'm like, oh. But I don't know. I love them so much. But that just reminded me of that. Just old jokes, aging quick. I love them so much, though, design wise. I do want to do fan art, but we're a little busy. Maybe I'll do a sketch or something. Their names are Polyurethane and Polyester. And Panty and Stocking is always like making names its characters based off of clothes or like types of fabric. So I was like, that's clever. I love Panty and Stocking. I've always loved like the style and stuff like that. The vulgarity, not like not the strongest thing that I like about it. I mostly watch it for like the style, and that's really it. That's mostly it. I made his belt like way too low. What the fuck? Like, no, well, technically if you were wearing no, like your pants wouldn't go that high. It would go like here. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. They were like fighting or something. I can't remember. I haven't watched the second season, which is surprising. I feel like if my friends heard me if my friends heard that I haven't watched season 2, they'd be so surprised because most of the time I was the one talking about Penny and Stocking and introducing it to friends because I was like, it's that good. The English dub is also famous. That's one of the animes that has a really good English dub because it just sounds, the dialogue is just very natural. But they changed up the voice actors for the season, so I don't know if it still holds up. I would have to see. Yeah, I just haven't gone around. I didn't even know that it was released until maybe like a couple weeks ago, and I just get reminded every so often that I'm like, oh yeah, I have to watch that. But yeah, I love the new Angels. I don't know. I like the world building that they're adding to it, where they're expanding on, heaven and hell kind of thing. I always find shows that you know, put a twist on concepts like that or explore like heaven and hell kind of interesting because it's kind of vague, so there's a lot to be interpreted about it. But there's also like rules, sort of. So it's like, how do you play with that, or how do some shows play with that? Oh my god, this fucking curve. Okay, let's we gotta flip the canvas and do this. Okay, looking good. I think. Ooh, that hair swoop is so weird. God. Yeah, why does this not look good? Maybe it's more like here? I don't know. I'm just moving stuff around at this point. But yeah, I'm happy that Panty and Stocking did get us a second season because that was one of the biggest things at the end of season one. It ends on a huge cliffhanger. And then, like, we had to wait 10 plus years for it. Hold on. I know. We're, what is that? Distracted. We're not working on what we were before, but here we go. Hold on. God damn it, this fucking line. It's so ugly. God damn it. I just wanted a more natural swoop. I think it goes too long. Like, it has to curve here. I don't know. I'm trying to experiment with, like, drawing the hair in more detail, but this is. It's a learning curve for sure. Hi, Shwazy. Welcome, welcome. Playing some fire music. Yeah, it's a BTS day. That is the worst. And by the time the second season comes out, you forgot everything already. It's a quick watch. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's not much to remember because most of it is like unique, or like each episode is like its own story, and it does kind of carry over, but it's not important. The most important thing is that you have to know is like their relationship. You know, because it's two sisters, two angel sisters sent down to Earth to kill demons for in order to get back into heaven or something like that. But otherwise, it's like I don't think you really need to remember that much about Penny and Stocking. Like, nothing truly crazy happens. Like, I feel like I can still remember even after 10 years like what happens in the show. Maybe it's because like one, it's that unique, or two, like my memory is just that good. But also, it's not a hard watch. Like, it's pretty easy watch. Again, I do want to warn people that if you do watch Penny and Stocking, it is very vulgar. There's a lot of like jokes and a bit of like nudity, but yeah. Oh yeah, can we talk about that? I did this off stream. I was just like doing these off stream, but they look better. For some reason when I sketch on my iPad, like it comes out better, but I don't like that that's a thing. Cuz I should be able to sketch no matter what platform I'm on. But yeah, look at them. Not too shabby. The side one I'm still kind of iffy about, but this is probably the best we're going to get, honestly. I don't know. Like, I had a vision of what the side profile was gonna look like, and this is not technically it, but that's fine. That's the best I could do. What can you do? As long as you do your best, and maybe I could always come back and sketch it again. Don't look at it too long. Don't look at it too long. It's good. Thank you. Did anyone watch The Proud Family, which was like a Disney cartoon show, like what, the 2000s, stuff like that? Anyway, I bring this up because they have a new season. They rebooted the show, so like all the characters are older and stuff like that, which is great, which is fun. And they updated some of the characters and stuff like that so that they're not stereotypical. Very cool. But anyway, there's a recent episode where one of the Asian kids from the show, I can't remember, they were like the three triplets or something like that. The guy out of the three siblings is a rapper, but he's disguised. He has to disguise himself. And when the main character asks him why he has to do that, it's because like no one takes him seriously as an Asian rapper, because no one suspects that Asians can be rappers. And I was kind of thinking, like, that is kind of true. And a lot of people in the comments were like talking about K-pop and stuff, but that is mainly like a, an Asian thing, or that's more like in the East. Like, but like in America, you like barely ever see Asian rappers. And I was like, what an interesting conversation. They like to do that in shows like that. Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't watch the original Proud Family because I don't like Penny's dad, Oscar. I don't like him, and I can never watch him because he would just make choices and decisions that would just annoy the fuck out of me. So I never finish it, but I do kind of want to watch the new season because they just cover like a lot of like topics about race and stuff. I couldn't watch the original. I think I tried watching it recently because it's like iconic, right? Like everyone knows who the Proud Family was, and I was like, oh, I can't. Oh, Oscar is so annoying. I'm so sorry. Yeah, maybe nowadays like K-pop has sort of given people or like Asians in the West a little more fighting chance in the music industry, but like that it's still kind of a new thing. Yeah, I don't know. I really like what they did with the new characters. They like rebooted, or not new characters, but they rebooted everyone. So like there's no stereotypes anymore and everyone looks really good and stylish. It's very inclusive. So that's like one reason why I want to watch the new one, but otherwise, mm, hold on. There's like I drew like the metal piece that holds the end of your belt, but I don't. I'm trying to think like whether or not he would hook his handcuffs to it, or if that would just be sort of like a separate thing. But if it's not hooked up to his handcuff, it's like how are the handcuffs hanging on his belt? I have to think about that. We'll just draw it like that. I'm gonna have to draw the handcuffs on the side because then I'm just gonna copy and paste it across the others. I'm not drawing that over and over. I'm gonna take a sip of water real quick. Let me see this playlist because this is a playlist from YouTube. I didn't make it, but it just says BTS playlist, and I wonder if this is like their favorite songs, or like, yeah, how did they choose all these? They're all bops, right? But like why specifically these, I wonder. Anyway, da, 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 da. Back to work. Anybody got dinner plans for today? Anybody eating anything good? I have been in this weird like place where my fridge has like no food. So I'm kind of like scrambling to like find what to eat. So I have no idea what I'm going to eat for dinner today. I could do noodles again, but I think I've been doing that a little too much. When was this playlist made? This was made by nine. This was made 9 months ago. So, and it has like very recent like solo songs from them. So, yeah, not too bad. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't make the playlist, but I don't mind because I like BTS. So there is something in me that's like, oh, maybe I should play like my Spotify playlist of like, my personal Spotify playlist on stream. But I'm like looking back, like me in the car listening to my own playlist and how much I skip songs. So I'm like, no, that would take so much time and be so annoying. At least here, like I can't necessarily like change it. So it's like I'm forced to, listen to it. I say forced, but it's like I'm not really forced. I like the songs that are playing. Cover got me some McDonald's, so good the rest of the day. Oh, I want McDonald's. Oh my god, that sounds so good. Shrimp Alfredo. Oh, that also sounds so good. You guys are eating so good. You're taking my advice to a T. At the end of every stream, when I'm like, eat good, you guys are eating good, which I'm happy. You can make a playlist strictly for drawing streams. I could, but then like I feel like it's just me being indecisive. It's not about what's in the playlist. It's about me because I'm just like such an indecisive person. So I'll just like keep skipping and I won't. I'll just listen to what I want to listen to. At least here, like I don't. There's like no choice. So there's less for me to be indecisive about. The other day, I had lobster carbonara, and it was so good. But then that night, I had acid reflux in it, and I was very sad. I was like, ugh, painful, but yummy. Worth it, worth it. Okay, okay. Looking good. Let's swoop. Yeah, curves are really difficult. Okay. I had to flip the canvas. That's how bad it was going. Whoops. I accidentally grabbed my sub view and I enlarged it by accident. Did not mean to do that. It only acts up when I'm laid down for bed, and I'm like, why? I think it's because I also had that where I couldn't lay down after eating when my acid reflux was really bad, and it's because like just shaking up your stomach isn't. It doesn't like it when you shake it up. But I'm glad like my doctor prescribed me like a really strong, what is it like anti-acid reflux kind of medicine. So I took that for like 2 weeks straight before eating in the morning, and that sort of like did like a full reset for me, which is good. And now I just take it whenever it happens, like the other night, and it's nice. It's like I'm not dying because usually if I just took like Pepto Bismol or something, I would just be like literally dying. But this is quick acting. It's the strong stuff. So I don't have to suffer as hard. Jesus Christ. This God! Okay. Oh my god. I think that's good enough. Okay, whatever. It's not like exactly on my sketch, but it's fine. Or it's not exactly following my sketch, but we're okay. We're fine. I rolled for the beach banner in lads the other day and I got Zane, but now I'm like, do I want Caleb and Silas's now? I don't know if I want to. I do and I don't. I want Caleb's banner, but or card, but like I kind of want to save up for Zane's third myth and his birthday because I don't know. Sometimes I think I'm lucky when it comes to Zane stuff. Like, what was the last card? He had like a solo card or event where I can't remember. You're like on a date with him or something, and I got that like right away. So I'd like to think that I'm lucky, but then fucking Master of Fate when that came up and I didn't get it at all. That changed my that made me change my mind real quick. So I feel like I just would rather save up, but Caleb or Silas, any of them. I don't know what to do. I feel like I should save up. Every time I do like a 10 wishes for this new banner, I'm like, I feel not, what do you call? I feel kind of guilty. Like I wish I could save. I wish I should say. I think I should save my gems. Welcome back. This is what we got so far. I need to. Why am I going down? I need to finish like the top part of the body. I would say because now that you said it out loud, the universe is going to be against me. You're right. You got Caleb and Xavier's cards? Wow. I'm gonna keep going because I need Zane. I know. I'm actually kind of happy that I got Zane right away because I remember it's like, oh, pick which 3 love interests you want the card for. And I'm like, okay. And then it's like, pick the one that you really want. I'm like, Zane. And then it didn't give me Zane. I was like, what the fuck? It actually didn't even give me a card from the banner itself. It gave me like another 5-star. And I was like, what the fuck? This is not what I wanted. But yeah, now that we're thinking out loud, it might be smart to save up currency in lads. Just maybe. It's gonna be a wild time for the Zane girlies coming up. Okay, anyway, I wanted to do his apple thing on a different layer because I'm literally just gonna copy and paste it. I'm gonna copy and paste it like on his belt and everywhere else that it appears. Yeah. Did I talk about this earlier about the gun drawings I did earlier? I think I talked about how awkward it is to like look up weapon references on the internet because it makes me look very suspicious. But like I just want to talk about the drawings themselves because I'm very proud. I am not the strongest at drawing mechanical things. So the fact that I was able to draw a revolver and like the inner mechanisms of it, not to a T, but like the general idea of it, I was very proud. And the perspectives that I did in that drawing too, love. I'm so happy with them. Because part of your job as a concept artist is to show the different angles, how things work, stuff like that. So the fact that I was able to do it, very happy. Good job. Thank you. It feels better. It makes you feel better to look up way worse. That's what we were talking about earlier too. How like if I do write the story, these two, like the story as a murder mystery, then there's gonna be some things I'm gonna have to look up because I don't have that knowledge just on hand. Like I don't have like anatomical knowledge, and like how I don't know how to kill people. So it's like I'm gonna have to look that up, and that's gonna be the most awkward thing. Another challenge that I think will come up if I do write this is just having knowledge of the area or the environment that they're in because I want this story to take place in modern day Hong Kong. And despite my family being from there, I have never been. I've never been, and I have no idea. All I hear is like stories from friends or from family. So it's like, oh God, how am I gonna write that? Looks like I'm gonna have to travel to Hong Kong, guys. Oh no, I'm gonna have to move to Hong Kong. Maybe do some, not move, but like visit Hong Kong for a little bit. Wow. Oh no. That'd be kind of fun. That's also another reason why I want to live in Japan. Because I'm trying to think about another project that I have and where it takes place. I was thinking either Hong Kong or Tokyo. So I'm like, well, the best place to get references for buildings and like exteriors or backgrounds is taking a picture of it yourself. And I was like, ah, time to move to Japan. There we go. my second reason. Okay, Apple Pen done. Oh, the humanity! Traveling to write my story and to get like a full knowledge or more knowledge of my story. Oh no! Oh no! Oh god damn it. Curves! Anyway. I'm not gonna lie, I put a lot of like I got inspired by not only Zenless for these characters a little bit, but there's also a little bit of lads. I don't know, it's kind of fun having like references to things in designs. Like if I ever get interviewed, if this story ever pops up and be like, "Oh, like what inspired you to design these characters the way that you did?" I'd be like, Love and Deed Space, Zenless." Like everyone would be like, "Ah, she a real one." Okay, hold up. Deep breath. Smooth. Smooth. There we go. Not perfect, but good enough. There we go. Hey, not looking so bad. You look naked without your glasses. Okay, fine. We'll draw your glasses. I don't know why I left it. I think because I wanted it to be on a different layer, but then I just forgot to do it, period. Okay, I can't see. Okay, no, wait. Take this away so I can see. I don't even know if I drew these correctly. Hold on. If I do like shift. Ah, the power of the internet. Not the internet. The power of Clip Studio technology. That's what I meant to say. I was like, what's the word? Technology. Hey, hydrate. I am drinking water, but I do have a can of Coke, and I want to drink the Coke, but it's gonna look weird on stream, so I'll save it for later, and I'll just drink my water. Are any of you in a point in your lives where you guys can't drink sodas past a certain time, or else the caffeine will get you? My mom was talking to me the other day, and she was like, "I can't believe you're drinking a Coke at like 4 p.m." And I'm like, "What? What do you mean?" She's like, "If I did that, I would be awake all night." I'm like, "Well, I don't feel it. Caffeine doesn't affect me anymore in the way that it does most people." How about caffeine? Period. Like, are you guys like, "Oh, I can't drink tea. It's past 2 p.m. or something like that," you know? Energy drinks every day. Caffeine is no big deal for me. Same. It's not good. The fact that I say that caffeine doesn't have that same effect on me anymore is not a good thing, and I'm not bragging or anything like that, but I genuinely think it's a problem. Like, that shit don't hit the same anymore. I am immune. Oh my god, there's so many tangents on your face with the glasses. It's like it kind of like goes behind the nose a little bit, but it looks weird. Where is his nose? Wait, did I line that? I did, right? Oh yeah, I did. Okay. Gotta take a 2-week break from So Hill Hard again. But then I'm gonna I'm gonna go through withdrawal. And then I'm gonna get a headache from withdrawal. Okay, glasses done. I wonder if you can get these glasses in real life. Cause can you imagine, like low key cosplaying as your OC? That's not so bad. That honestly would be kind of fun. I like it when, so this is kind of a tangent, but when like people like when there's like a red carpet, right, for a premiere of a show, and like they look like the character that they play as, you know, on the red carpet. I love that. You cosplayed as your OC 2 Halloweens ago? Ah, that's fun. The problem is that no one will know who you are unless like they know, you know, unless like you're with friends, right? Like no one would know. I have technically cosplayed as my OC or for Halloween because I have a witch character, or like I have 3, but one of the witch characters is solely based off of me and a Halloween costume that I had made up, and yeah. So technically, like every Halloween when I dress up as a witch, I'm cosplaying as her. So fancy cloak, it didn't matter. True. Honestly, like you just chalk it up to being like I'm a wizard or something, or I don't know, or like I'm a vampire kind of thing. That is fun, yeah. I was gonna say that's like if you go to a con, like I think that's also fun if you cosplay as your own OC. But then I realized like furries do that all the time. That's basically what furry conventions are. You're just cosplaying as your own furry OC. And that's great. I want that. I want that, but in like a non-furry capacity. I could technically, but no one will know who I am. Like if I cosplayed as, I don't know, Liling, I like wonder who I would get mistaken as. Oh, that would be kind of fun. Like, what is the kind of equivalence of this character? I don't know if I want to ask that. Never mind. Because every time when someone compares my OC to a character, I get mad. Like whenever people look at my OC and they're like, it's Sora from Kingdom Hearts. They're like, no, it's not Sora. Yeah. So never mind. I retract that question. No, thank you. Never mind. What layer did I fucking put this on? Oh my god. I cannot have different layers. Oh, I barely did anything. Ooh, I wanted to keep them separate because I was gonna do a drawing without him in his glasses, but I accidentally put something on this layer. Okay, it's not that much work. We can just delete that. Yeah, it should be just his glasses now. It's the Invisible Man. Just there's a pair of glasses. I'm gonna lock this layer. Lock that up. This one too. What the fuck did I do here? Okay, why did I do this for? Oh, I remember now. Okay, hold up. So much to line. So much work. So much. Yeah, so much work. I was about to say the same thing twice. That's a bit of a tangent, but whatever. It's fine. Actually, would it be down the middle or would it be like off to the side? Because vests, I think they go slightly over, I think. There we go, yeah. Yeah, the side profile doesn't completely translate. I don't know. I feel like this is a little cartoony and this is a little more, not as much. So I don't know what happened there. I'll cut myself some slack. Side profiles are hard. I forgot this one little detail. There's like a little bit of a shine in there. There you go. Grab this. And then Control C, Control V. Okay, there we go. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I'm on the... Wait, what? God damn it. I'm on the wrong layer. God damn it. Okay. I was checking my NSFW Twitter account, which, yes, I have. I have that. That is a thing that I have. Oh, what did I do? Wait a minute. What the fuck? What happened? What did I do here? What is that? What layer is that? I'm so confused. Anyway, I realized that in the bio of my account, which I don't post anything, by the way, not yet at least. But anyway, I was like, oh, it says I'm 19. I'm not 19 anymore. Better update that. And while I was changing that, I realized that I had put my birth year to 1999. So I was like, why did I do that? And then I realized that I must have not have been 18 or something when I made the account, so I lied. Which you can't knock me down for anymore because that was a couple years that I did that crime a couple years ago. So what is that thing called? Like, it doesn't matter anymore. The crime is too old now. You can't dock me for it. But I thought that was so funny. I was like, huh, why does it say 1999? And I'll never be able to change it unless I make a new account. Because then it's going to be like, you lied? They're just going to be so mad. Yeah, what did I do here? What is that? Okay, I'm gonna do it. Oh, I know what I did. Okay, whatever. What? Okay, this is confusing me. Having multiple layers confuses me. I cannot do this. I feel like everyone has done that at least once in their lives. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one because I was like, oh my god. 1999? That's crazy. But now people are okay. I hope it doesn't matter. Like, if you guys go, if anyone ever sees like my NSFW account, I hope no one's like, hold on, it says 1999, but in their bio it says they're 23. That doesn't the math doesn't add up. It's like, like no one's gonna care. Like, I'm 23 now, so clearly, like, that shouldn't matter. You're 57 on Facebook. Okay. I didn't want to use my real birth year. So you stole from your brother. That's great. Oh, I remember what I was doing now. All right. This little like shine detail that's like going to be really hard to see. But I just thought that was funny. I was like, wait a minute. Why is it 1999? And then the realization dawned on me. I was like, oh, I made this before I was... I think when I make that, 2019? When I made that account, so 2019. So I must have been, like, what, 6 years ago, right? If I'm 23 now, then yeah, I was definitely... Oh my god. That's so funny. Oh, what it was to be young. Okay, where do I want to put this goddamn apple? I think it's supposed to be on this side, but I'm trying to think perspective-wise, where would it be? Here? Question mark? Yes. A little bit of a tangent, though. Okay, move it right here. Oh god, there's tangent everywhere. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I think we're gonna be okay. Oh, but it's bothering me now that I look at it. Oh, we'll be okay. We're okay. Okay, I merged the right layers together. That's great. I don't know. It just seems so scandalous, the fact that I did not put my own birth year and that I lied about my age. I said I was 19 when I, in fact, probably was not 19. I feel like in my brain, I was like, I can't say I'm 18. That's too on the nose. People are going to know that I'm lying. I'll put 19 so that it looks more real. I was like, does this mean we're already at the 3 hour mark? That's a lie. We cannot be. No, we're not. I thought this was more toward the end, but no, 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 no. Yeah, he looks weird without his glasses. Hold on. Yeah, like who is that man? I don't know who that is. Oh, different sketch. Whoop. Yeah, you don't have to lie. Yeah, I don't have to lie anymore. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, it is a little crazy to think that I don't have to lie on my on my accounts anymore about my age. I am for sure over 18. Oh, do we have to do the hand now? Ah, okay. Okay. I changed up what the hand or what the position was of the hand because I realized that maybe having it partially clenched would be weird. So it's more like his thumb rests on like the sides, so it's like that, and his two fingers sort of like curl up halfway. A little more natural, still kind of weird, but you know it's the best we got. I was watching a show recently. Well, my mom was watching it, and I just happened to walk in, and I got really interested. So you guys remember David Blaine, right? He's like a magician, but he's done like really extreme stunts. So in this recent show that he was hosting, he went like across the world trying to find the most, try out the most extreme stunts. And God, some of them are crazy. It's kind of crazy. Like you think that David Blaine was extreme, but you go he you see what he learns across the world, and it's like a whole other level. Like people are like stabbing themselves, needles under their nails. It's gross. Kissing venomous snakes, playing with fire. It's crazy. Anyway, I bring this up because I was like, the whole time on the show, I'm like, oh, I can't watch. Oh my God. And then I would like peek a little and then I'd be like, oh, I can't watch. Are any of you guys like that where it's a little squeamish? I'm gonna have to learn how to not be squeamish if this guy's a vampire and has to drink blood because well that's different. That's like fictional blood. But the idea of it, I don't know, would that still get me? Like the implications of like, oh my god. Oh my god, this guy just drank someone's blood. I don't know. Well, I guess what to see. That's gonna be another thing my FBI agent's gonna find on my search list. How to draw blood. What does blood look like when splashed on the floor? I don't know. God damn it. I'm trying to make... I don't want to draw that pant like straight leg because that's not realistic. I want a little bit of variation, but it's not coming out well. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. Oh, we'll have to do the handcuffs. Okay, we'll do that later. Also, does this hand match? I feel like his wrist comes down a little too hard, but his shoulder is angled. So I think that does... I think that's okay. I think we're okay. I had to Google how long a body bleeds after death. That's what we were talking about earlier. That's so funny that scenario came up. How long does the body bleed after death? I also want to know. I finally figured out a vampire power for this guy, or like a potential vampire power for Nian, but I don't know if I'm gonna keep it, but I probably will. But my only concern is that there's no real reason for him to have it, or there's no in-world reason to why he would have it. Anyway, I thought of like maybe like he could like see a person's memories or like latest memory by drinking or like having a taste of their blood. So that would help him in cases, solving cases and stuff like that. But I like the idea that your vampire power comes from something that you had in real life. So I'm trying to think of like what would that real world reason be? Like how would that relate to him in a way? Couldn't find a solid answer. Yeah, I wonder why. You could potentially do like an experiment to really find out. Like you look up how much body or how much blood is in the average human body. You fill well, okay, I was gonna say water. You could fill it back up with water and then poke like a hole the size of the wound and then see how long it takes to flow. But water is a different viscosity than blood, so I don't know if that would work. You'd have to find a way to make like blood adjacent fluid and test it. Good. Okay. Can I tell you guys about my woes? I have a bit of FOMO happening. And it's because Plave is starting their tour tomorrow, their Asia tour tomorrow, and they're in Seoul. And all the fans are like posting about how everywhere in Seoul there's signs, billboards of them. And I'm like, I want to go see them. Hopefully one day they'll come to the US, but I don't know. I don't know. There's not many of us American fans. But now I have serious FOMO because everyone's also getting like their merchandise and they're showing out their light sticks. They're decorating all that. I'm like, me as a broke fan cannot imagine. God, that reminds me. K-pop fans, I feel like, are so rich. Sometimes I see them, they'll be like decorating something and they'll show their shelf and it's like they have like 10 copies of the same album. And I'm like, what? Why do you have 10 what do you... I bet it's for like the photo cards, right? Like, because you get different photo cards. But I was like, 10 How do you have 10 of the same album? That's crazy. And then they have all the merchandise, everything, doubles. They buy 2 of them, one to take out with them, and one to keep for safekeeping. And I'm like, how do you afford that? How did you get that? Photo card collectors are crazy. I know. Sometimes I see them showing off their photo cards and they have like this whole goddamn binder. And it's like they're all different. All photo cards are different. They collect them. Some of them are rare. And I'm like, what the fuck? It's like a whole ass binder. And I'm like, whoa. Like, I wanted to buy like a mini binder for my photo cards. These guys have like the big binders, like the ones you take to school. The thick ones too, full of photo cards. I'm like, what? Yeah, K-pop fans are just so rich. I must know, like, what they do for work, because I want that. I want to be one of those people who I can just like buy all the albums, collect photo cards, all of that. I want merchandise. And then sometimes they have like the mascot plushies of their K-pop fan and they dress them up too. They give them clothes. I'm like, wow, your mascot plushie dresses better than I do. How did that happen? Gah. That's also annoying. Like when they do like they buy everything. That's also not cool either. But I don't know. At least it's going to real fans, right? Because I would be more upset if a scalper got it and they're just trying to upsell it. That one I would be more annoyed about. God damn it. This goddamn line. The problem is it's not a straight line, so I can't use like the straight tool. It's sort of like I don't know. I want that natural sort of edge to it. God, we may have to do this in sections. I saw somebody with a Hongjun like mascot plushie. I don't know what their mascots names are, but anyway, I saw one and they put him in a boba cup and they sealed it. They were like, "I captured the demon." I was like, "Wow, the duality of fans." Some people are dressing up their plushies. They have 2 of them to take care of one or to keep one safe, and some people just fucking lock them up and torture them. ATVs are so unhinged. It's funny. That's true. That is true. They are. Some of the comments were like, "You gotta poke a hole in it, or if one fart happens, it's all he's done for." And I was like, and then another comment was like, "Oh no, you're forcing him to take a break and relax." Just laughing. These people are so funny. Yeah, I don't know. I like Hongjoon, but I don't like his fucking little mascot. I don't know. The squirrel doesn't vibe with me. I like the black cat one, but I'm not attached to the person that it's attached to or based off of. What if I just and call it done? See, ugh. You know that thing where it's like you can't be a surgeon if you can't like have like draw a straight line or something. It's like, oh, that's me. Oh, young, yeah, I'm not. Oh, damn. I'm either stuck with like the purple cat, which is Sans, or wait, actually, wait, hold up. Let me see. I don't know which one Mingi's is or Songhwa's is. I only know that Hongjun is the squirrel, and that's that was like my only choice. But I forgot that there's like 2 other members that I like. Also, I saw a TikTok where someone also got Mingi and Songhua mixed up. It's not just me, and I'm so glad because I keep getting them mixed up and I feel terrible. Oh, his is a duck. Mingi's is a duck or a chick. Okay, that choice is out. Songhua, you're the last one. What is your mascot? Okay, you know what? Maybe the squirrel is kind of okay. I just saw a picture of the squirrel. It's kind of growing on me. It looks exactly like Hongju. It looks exactly like him. Oh, wait. The Sans is actually really cute, actually. I do kind of like his. Hold up. Where is it? Oh, wait. His is a pink bunny. Songwa has a pink bunny. Okay, we're sticking with the squirrel. That's so funny. I can name so many people with like the mascot for with a squirrel. That's such a common animal to have as a mascot. We got fucking J Hope from BTS. He's a squirrel. We have Bambi from Plave, squirrel, and a Hongju. Very different people. Interesting. Okay, I'm very tempted just to like. Oh, I don't know if I like that. It looks a little bit unnatural, but whatever. Also, wait, would it curve in? I'm trying to think. Would his coat or the tails curl inward? I would think it's like a slight concave, so that's why from the front it doesn't fold over, but from the side I think it would slightly fold over. I think that's how I would imagine it. Also, why do I feel like this leg is a little too forward now that I'm looking at it? This leg. Oh yeah, his leg doesn't line up correctly. Okay, great. Ugh, you know what? You know what? At least we caught it. That's fine. As long as I notice it before it's too late, that's fine. Oh, I forgot. That was the whole reason why I drew or I sketched out his revolver because I forgot. I had to draw it kind of. Oh, I don't want to. Oh, I don't want to, but hmm. I love little mascots like that. I'm a sucker for those. I can't. If it were me, I would like buy all of them. I just like little cute guys, like little thingies. I just like cute things. Anyway, yeah, I like cute things. So if you like translate my favorite K-pop star into a little cute thing that I wanted. I wonder who has the cutest mascots. I wanna rate them, rank them a little bit. Cause I feel like some of them are a little rough, or like they look nothing like the idol that they're representing. But I like that Hongju's one just now, and I was like, oh yeah, that looks exactly like him. Like father, like son. Oh yeah, he looks weird without his glasses. There we go. Every time I look, I'm like, who is that? Bye, Ramen. Thank you for joining stream. Have a good rest of your night. Ugh, the headache. It lingers. It's not as bad as earlier. I was like, my left eye was like tearing up, but like now, like it's still here, but slightly better. I wonder if it's also not maybe not lack of sleep. I don't know. It could be a multitude of things. I just like I've learned to kind of just like write it out. Let's see what else is happening around. I don't know. I'm always trying to think of what to talk about. Oh my god. God damn it, this goddamn line. Da. Actually, I don't even think this like little blip of a revolver, I don't think that's even accurate. Revolvers are actually a lot bigger than I thought they would be. Well, actually, it depends. Sometimes they're like really tiny, then sometimes they're like really long. It really depends. I like drawing weapons, but having to design them sometimes is kind of a lot. Because I'm always like, well, is this practical? Is this accurate? Technically, it doesn't have to, but I'm always concerned about comments where it's like that's not practical. That would not be a real thing that someone would use. So I feel like it's extra points if you put in the thought of it actually working. But sometimes it's just fun to have a weapon. I don't know, like a big ass like weapon or something. Unpractical but fun. So it's always fun to try and find the medium of that. Yeah, for someone who doesn't draw mechanical stuff, I had to draw weapons all the time. Literally all my OCs, except for like, I don't know, yeah, like what, 4 out of the 10 or that I have? Like, they, not even 10. I feel like I have more than that, but most of them have weapons. And that's fun. That'll be fun for me to draw. Okay, where are? Oh my god, we're at 2 hours in. And I'm only really gonna outline like one thing today. That's crazy! God damn it. We're not even. Hopefully, I can get to line work or line, not line work. This is line work. What is that word called? Line weight. Maybe we can get into line weight, but do I want to? I feel like that's something I have to do at the end because I'd rather have everything accurate or lined up first. Well, but I already did that though. I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to think like, what do I have time for? What can we fill the last hour of the stream with? I'm trying to think. Okay. Okay. I don't know. I think I got confused because some of these don't line up. Like this part of the cape doesn't match up with this. The hard part is that he's at a slant or he's standing at a slant while the others are like forward or is on the side. So it's like, how does that translate? I think I tried doing like a halfway point, but I don't know if that looks accurate. Because I feel like this would be longer. Like this should be like here. I'm thinking ahead, but at the same time, it's probably good to look at this now while I notice it. This one too. I think this should also be a little longer. Or I don't know. Wait. This part lines up, the ends don't line up. Okay. I wasn't thinking completely straight, I guess, when I did this. Oh, so we gotta finish up this. I can't see with this though. Little tiny buckles. Okay, there we go. Let me know you guys are working on stuff while we're working or while I'm working. I don't know why I referred myself to as we. That was weird. There's multiples of us. No. God. Chat, are you guys people who have good memory? Because I was just thinking, like, earlier today, how annoying it is to have a friend who doesn't remember names of characters. Because sometimes I'll be talking to my friend about, like, a character from an anime. I'll be like, oh, you know, let's say, like, oh, Inuyasha is so cool. And she's like, which one's Inuyasha? And I'm like, you know, white hair, or, you know, red kimono kind of thing. And she's like, what happens in the plot, and I'm like, and then I had to like start like explaining, or she's like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. And then I'd be like, you know, he's like a dog demon. He like has like he befriends like a human girl from a modern world, and she has to go back in time through like I had to start expanding on the on the whole plot for her to remember, and it's really annoying sometimes. Cause then she'll be like, oh, you mean this one? I'm like, no. I'm like, never mind. And then she has to like look it up on her phone. I'm like, great. We were gonna watch Given the other day. The same friend and I were gonna watch Given, and then she was like, "Oh yeah, it's about like two guys in school, right?" And I was like, "That's not Given." She's like, "Oh, what's Given about?" And I'm like, "It's about it's about like this band, and one of the members commits suicide, and it's about them grieving over that." And she was like, "Oh." Well, she was like, I can't watch that. I don't want to cry today. Let's watch something else. I was like, God damn it. It's like, how do you not know what Given was? You were the one that was said that you also want to watch. She was like, I got it mixed up with something else, I guess. I was like, God damn it, that's so annoying. It's even more annoying when I have to like remember what the character looks like or what the character does. Because sometimes, like in Haikyuu, I'm like, oh, you know, Kuro and Kenma, and she's like, which one's that? And I'm like, God, like Kuro, like, oh, black hair, but there's so many characters with black hair. From the cat team, and I would say, oh, he's from Nekoma. She's like, what's that? And I'm like, the cat team. And she's like, oh, cat team, got it. I'm like, oh my god, it's so like I might as well like I don't even know why I put in the effort of like trying to explain it to you. I should just like have my phone out at any time and just search it up for you. Okay. Does this other side have wrinkles? It should. I didn't draw it though. Maybe they just make all of them mirrored just so that it covers the the basis of it being symmetrical. It's been cloudy lately, which is nice. It's not as hot anymore, but it's kind of throwing me off. I'm kind of like, are the seasons changing? Is it already fall at this time? Like, what's going on? Does that look weird having it like straight like that? It doesn't look too bad. All right. Oh yeah, we definitely need some line weight. We need some line weight in this bitch. This looks crazy. What happened here? It's like some parts got really thick for some reason. I don't know what I was doing. Yeah, but I can't believe my friend was like, what was the plot of Given? And I was like, that's the plot. She was like, oh. I got it mixed up with something else. I was like, how could you get it mixed up with something else? It's the plot is very not unique, but like, you know, it's not just any BL. I'm just saying that. I'm gonna copy and paste one of the buckles. I don't want to draw the buckle again. Which one do we steal? This one. There we go. Oh, that doesn't. Oh, it kind of aligns. Okay, good. What else has been going on in the world? Good question. Yeah, I think I keep thinking back, like, wow, I can't believe it took me this long to realize that just because Zenless recommends you to use a certain team with a certain element, you don't have to. You could really use the same team over and over and that'd be fine. I think most people are like, yeah, that's them with like Miyabi or something. And I was like, huh, I don't know why I never thought to do that. I don't know, maybe I thought I wasn't like leveled up enough. Hey, we should save. I'm also gonna take the time to drink water too. Control S, we are saved. Yay, and I get to drink something real quick. I was gonna take a sip of my Coke, but again, that looks weird on stream, so. Okay, we drink water. Yeah, I don't know where we'll get. I forgot that I had to outline his handcuffs too, so. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna outline anything else. This is long. This takes me so long. Always here to remind you. Thank you. Because, yeah, I don't remember. I only remember when I'm about to log off and I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. I should save. At least I remind myself, you know, because I feel like there are people who don't even save until like they click like the X button to exit out of the program and the program itself reminds them. At least I'm not like that. I can say that itself. Hold on. I don't know if I drew this correctly because I think there is. Hold on. There's like a little thing that comes out here. How far does it come out though? This is like a little like whoop. Yeah, I decided on giving him loafers instead of his boots. He was originally gonna have Doc Martens because I thought maybe he would need to run around, but I think aesthetically wise, the boots are a bit much. Or like more like fashion wise, it's a bit much. Plus, I can give him like true Louis Vuittons because there are like red bottom loafers that they have. So that'd be like a fun reference. Okay, okay. Okay, I had to remind myself this week that we're streaming on Saturday because I feel like I'm gonna forget. Because I'm so used to it. Sometimes I don't even know like what day of the week it is, but I just know in my body, like muscle memory kind of thing, that it's stream day or it's not stream day. Wait, is this accurate? Hold up. This goes yeah, here. Okay. There you go. Fixing my mistake. Also, I think this would come down more. Because this is the heel, right? So I think the heel would at least be maybe not that far out. Maybe here. And then the arch of the foot would be here. But the shoe itself, I think, doesn't completely follow that. It goes like here, maybe. But the toe bed, I think, would come down a little more, or like the start of the toe bed, I guess, would come down here. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. Hold up. Yeah, I don't know if it would completely be on the side like that. It would maybe pop out a little bit. Yeah, if it's a shoe other than like a boot or like a sneaker or a Converse, I have trouble drawing. Because those are like really simple shapes, and I've been drawing those characters or those like kinds of shoes for forever. But if it's something else, I'm like, oh, we're gonna need a reference. Wait, okay, 1, 2. God, I'm trying to make them all even. There's 4 laces, I think. Okay, 1, 2, and then 1 here. There you go. Just trying to make them all even. We were talking earlier about the difference in housing, right? Like we were talking about how I mentioned that just like the living spaces of different states is so vastly different from each other. Like New York, I was like, how could I forgot that people actually live in New York and can do that. But anyway, this reminded me that the other day my aunt came over and she was talking to me. She was like, she was in New Jersey recently to visit like friends or not family, but friends. And she was telling me, she was like, New Jersey is so big. All the houses in New Jersey are so big. I would walk down a neighborhood and see everyone's front yard, and one of them had a gazebo. And I was like, what? A gazebo? Like, I can't even imagine having a gazebo in your front yard here in like what, California. That's like Richie Ridge. That's like so much space. And she was like, yeah, I took a picture, and then she showed me the picture, and it's like a front yard, forest, yards, acres, gazebo like in the middle with like wide space around it. I was like, wow, that's insane. So now I can add that to my knowledge of New Jersey. Big, big front yard gazebo. But I'm like, yeah, I can't imagine having that in California. That you would never see that. Imagine being outside and inside at once. Let me introduce you to the gazebo from John Mulaney. Hey, okay, not a bad shoe. A little, I don't know why it doesn't give off the fancy vibe. Maybe because we haven't colored it in, but I don't know, it doesn't give off that fancy loafer vibe. I don't know what I did wrong. Oh well. Yeah, I think the revolver would actually come down to here. I don't know. I would rather like not draw it here. I would rather have other separate reference images or reference drawings to show how where the rifle, not rifle, god. I keep saying rifle because my other character has a rifle, but revolver, I'd rather not draw it here. I'd rather just have it like this and then another reference to have it more detailed. But that's not responsible. Or I could like not draw it at all. I didn't draw it in the front view, so maybe it just doesn't exist in this reference. I don't know. That feels weird. Because reference images, you're supposed to put everything about the character in there, but I don't want to. I'm time is it? Wow. 30 minutes left. Let me think. If I were to cut down on time, what would I get rid of? I don't know. Everything's kind of crucial here, except for the times where I was talking and I got distracted. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's what was the problem. It's chat's fault that we're so slow. Oh my god, this line. This fucking line. Oh my god, this fucking pleat. Ooh, that's bad. That was rough. It looks so nice in the sketch because I was able to do like just free strokes, but can't do that here. Oh yeah, I forgot. That's another thing that I know about Jersey. The Jersey Devil. Completely forgot. That's like the main thing that I know about it. Big house, big houses, gazebo, and Jersey Devil. There you go. My top things from Jersey. If I ever visit, that's the one thing I will be expecting. Those are the one things I'll be expecting. Me watching bro get eaten by a what was the quote from that gif? Me watching bro get eaten by a Jersey Devil in the kitchen, our kitchen or something. Right to the Jersey Devil. I mean, that's what Jersey is. That's all I know. That and what, the Jersey Shore with like fucking Snooki and her pickle addiction or whatever. That's all I know about Jersey, and I don't know. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, with nothing else going on. Okay. Does California have a cryptid? I can't remember if we do or not. I think there's like the Fresno walkers, right? The night walkers who are just like this like stick figure-esque little creatures that walk the night. I don't know. This is a weird thing about me, but I also like cryptids. I think like folklore kind of stuff is very interesting, and cryptids kind of fit in that. That's like the American version of that, so very interesting. Oh, wait, would that be in the middle? No, I'm thinking about it. Well, oh, see, that's confusing. No, it would come across, like, stretch this way. Oh, but that looks weird. That's probably good enough. That's probably the best we're gonna get. Yeah, what do we do about this stupid revolver? I don't want to draw it, and I feel like the details would be kind of too small anyway, but we have to have at least, like, an essence of it. I feel. I don't know. Can I just do, like, a box? People are gonna be like, what the fuck? People are gonna draw him and just give him, like, a box on his side, and I'm gonna be like, that's not... Oh. I'm like, that's my fault, guys. You know what? Yeah, that's on me. I didn't draw the gun itself, so everyone's gonna not draw it. There you go. That's his gun. I think this has to come here. Hold up. There we go. Maybe that's what looks so funny about it. What the fuck happened here? What is that line? Okay, there we go. God, the amount of streams this will take to finish. We're gonna have to work on this outside of stream, or else we're gonna be working here forever. I mean, it's not like I'm working on anything else anyway. I just hate sitting at my desk nowadays. I don't like doing that. I only do... If I do work here, it's for stream, or I'm gaming. So that's why I'm like, I don't really want to, but we should. Maybe it's my chair, but I don't want to. I don't really have the money to like buy a new office chair, even though I want to. You finished your ref sheet? Wow, I'm so proud of you. I wish I could say the same thing. Who was this ref sheet for? Totally forgot the other earring on the full body rep, but that's okay. You know what? That's fine. I wish. Honestly, okay, I shouldn't say this. Never mind. I was gonna say honestly, I wish I could just leave it as like my sketches as references, but that's not a good reference. And as a character designer, I don't think that's viable work. Ooh, fun. Yeah, I haven't done that yet, but I wanted to commission people to draw my OCs, and I haven't done that yet. Well, okay, well, I'm kind of glad that I didn't because I'm changing up the designs now, so maybe after this, I will reward myself. Who knows? I'm kind of. Never mind. I shouldn't say this. Maybe one day. Put in our channel. Yeah, I want to see. Wait, I didn't do this correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, this shoe. Oh, right. Okay, we need to bring this down a little more. Because I was like, that is not enough room for these laces. There we go. That's more accurate. Sent. Let me see. Let me see that artwork. Oh, dang. What a badass character. Look at that. You did a side profile. Wow, I'm so proud. You're so brave. You did a side profile. Hey, hydrate. Okay, let me get my water. Don't love the. Well, yeah, you can always come back and rethink about or, redo it. We have so much to do. God damn it. But I can't wait. Oh, this ref is gonna look really good. And I haven't done a reference for a character in a long time, so this will be nice. But, God. The amount of time it's taking me is kind of a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on, let me see. All black, huh? It doesn't look too bad. But yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, too much black is too much. Sometimes you got. That's why whenever I do these, I put all my. The first thing that I do is put it in all black so I can see all the contrast and stuff like that. Just to make sure that there's not too much black and stuff like that. Oh yeah, some gray hairs would be kind of cool too, or like even like blocks of gray would be kind of cool too. Like I do like it when older characters have like mostly gray or like big chunks of gray. It's really cool. It is nice seeing him in like a full illustration rather than just sketches and stuff like that. Yeah, this is kind of nice. I am happy, but you're not finished. That's the only thing that's that I'm unhappy about. Oh my god, we're almost done. Oh wait, I'm not almost done. I keep forgetting the fucking handcuffs. God. It's important for him to have it. I was gonna say, what if we take it away? And I'm like, well, then you'd be taking a big part away of his design. Just suck it up. Just suck it up and draw it. Okay, let me. Do I have time? Oh yeah, we have like 30-ish minutes, so hopefully I can do this. I have to open up the designs. Yeah, and then even in the concept art, I didn't do that right. Because it's supposed to emulate the crosses. Well, okay, you guys can't see it, so I guess I'm. Masa, no one understands what you're talking about. Whoops. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna draw this on a different layer so I can just copy and paste it like bam, bam, bam. Oh god, it's a circle. God damn it. Circle tool, where are you? Ellipse. What are we? Are we at 0.2? Yeah. Is that accurate? Let me see this. Oh, yeah, pretty good. That's actually really big for a handcuff. Hold up. Well, hold up. Wait, okay, let me do the smaller circle at least then. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Okay. Okay, then the other one was okay too. Whoops. Yeah, okay. Oh, wait, a little too much. It's always back and forth with this. There we go. Done. I had chicken noodle soup playing the other day, and my friend was like, my friend was like, "Wow, what the hell is wrong with K-pop nowadays? Like, it's just like random lyrics." I was like, "What do you mean? It's like chicken noodle soup, gnarly," and I'm like, "Hey, this is better than gnarly, all right? Chicken noodle soup is better than gnarly." And I was like, "That's not even new K-pop. Come on, that came out like a couple years ago." Merge these. Da, 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 da. We're selected layers. Control. Oh wait, I don't want to control it yet. Wait. Is that song a cover? Chicken Noodle Soup with J-Hope and Becky G? Chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup with the soda on the side. That's the song. The original was from the early 20s? Really? Wait, no, wait, not 20s. 2000s? I didn't know that. Oh, that's interesting. Chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup with the soda on the side. It's J-Ho's interpretation, but the original is way older. I didn't know that. Wow, we learn something we learn. Well, oh my god, we learn something new every day. Chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup with the soda on the side. Chicken noodle soup. They should play this on this. We should play it. Hey man, I thought J-Hope made that on his own. You know, genius songwriting. Forgive me for thinking he's a genius songwriter and created chicken noodle soup. That's so funny. Chicken noodle soup. Chicken. I shouldn't have erased that whole thing. There's nothing wrong with it. I think I just need to make it slightly bigger. Chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup. No, God, now it's stuck in my head. God, I realize that sometimes like noises or songs get stuck in my head really easily, and it's really annoying because then afterwards I can't stop singing it or saying it. The other day, what happened? I accidentally did the me me me, which is like that cat eating food, and then I couldn't stop saying it afterwards, and I feel like my friends were getting really annoyed at me because every time I was like me 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 me. And then, like, someone mentioned, like, Golden, and I couldn't stop singing fucking Golden. I was like, I'm so sorry. Play it? Okay. Chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup with a soda on the side. Chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup. J-Hope. With a soda on the side. That's one of the search options. With a soda on the side. Is this the music video? Okay, maybe not the music video. Do the audio. There we go. Okay, we're playing chicken noodle soup. Let it rain. I'll clear it out. I let it rain. I'll clear it out. Chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup with a soda on the side. Chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup with a soda on the side. When did this song come out? I can't even remember when this came out. 5 years. Oh, it's like 2020. What a year. That just reminds me of fucking Jin's version of this. Boppy, 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 woo. Wait, is this how that would look? Oh yeah, I should have just drawn the whole cross together and then cut it up. Oh, that's really long. Hold up. Chicken noodle soup with a soda on the side. Chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup with a soda on the side. I mean, it's kind of goofy, but you can't deny it is a bop. Something's wrong with this cross. What the fuck did I just draw? Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Look back at it. Lights, camera, action. I think this needs to be longer and a little skinnier. Hold up. Yeah, why am I having trouble drawing this one part? Maybe because it's going to look funny if it's too long. Because it's supposed to be at the bottom of the cuff. So profound. Life-changing. Hey, man. This song is great. I don't know what you're talking about. I do not like this chicken noodle soup slander. I let it rain. I clear it out. I let it rain. I clear it out. God, this cuff would be so. I mean, that's the point. That's the point of a handcuff, right? So, but I was like, damn, that would be really uncomfortable. Duh. Hold up, I don't know, I wouldn't make this so long. Without the song, there is no Masa. What are you talking about? I've been into K-pop way before chicken noodle soup. What? It's more like No Got 7, No Masa kind of thing. You know, butterfly effect. There you go. That's chicken noodle soup. I mean, compared to Gnarly, I mean, this has a little more substance, I have to say. Like, sorry, Cat's Eye fans, but I'm not gonna lie. Every time Gnarly plays, it's a little. It does kind of grow on me. Every time I listen to it, it grows on me a little bit. It's a great song. Chicken noodle soup or Gnarly? Because they could describe. Should we play Gnarly since we're here? Since we're talking about it. I feel like it's gonna hurt my ears. Chicken noodle soup. Thank God. Boba tea, gnarly. Tesla, gnarly. Party in the Hollywood Hills. This song. Oh my God, is what is it? Oh, is this real? That's the lyrics. I can't. I can't. I can't stop. Cut the music. Can't. That's so funny. I can't. I can't take it seriously. We gotta. I don't even know what else to play anymore. Continue the BTS playlist. Oh God, I can't. I can only listen to the first part and then that's it. Jesus Christ. Boba tea, gnarly. Party in Hollywood Hills. I lost it at Gang Gang. I couldn't. Gang Gang. It's so funny. Cat's Eye is they made the new theme song to Monster High, and I'm like, wow, like the reboot. That's crazy. They got fucking Cat's Eye. Okay, where would this go? Down here, maybe? I don't know. Chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup with the soda on the side. Watch, it's gonna get stuck on everyone's head today. Everyone will be singing chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup with the soda on the side. Chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup with the soda on the side. Can you imagine that's the whole song? Chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup. So on the side, chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup. Bye, Ollie. Hope you had a good time. Thanks for joining. It's like a trance. Chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup. Going crazy. Yeah, I think we'll finish up this handcuff and then we'll like head out because it is about time. I always have a good time. Good. I'm just checking, you know. It's like when Genshin is like, oh, here's the survey. It's like, I'm going to say the same things that I've always said. I had to check. You're doing great. Thanks. Thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah, does that line up? I don't know. I didn't draw the first part of the cross correctly, so it's kind of not aligned. Also, I think it's too big. I made it too chunky. God damn it. Yeah, Chicken Noodle Soup is a great song. If anyone says otherwise, like, banned immediately. It's great. I love it. I listen to it unironically sometimes when it appears in my playlist. Okay, then the handcuff, there's like a thin part here. They kind of remind me more of bracelets rather than handcuffs, but I just think it's because they're pretty and they're very elegant. Chicken stew is better. God, I'm making myself hungry. I love a good chicken pot pie. God, I'm making myself hungry and I want a chicken pot pie now. Ugh, yummy. It's just so cozy. Like, I can't, yeah, there's no rhyme or reason for me to want it. It's so cozy. And like the bread crust on top is just yummy. God damn, it's been a hot minute since I had a chicken pot pie. And now I want one. A real good meal. I know. Like on a cold, rainy day, and you eat a pot pie, or like when it's cold, like in fall. Yummy. It's like mood set, vibes immaculate. Chicken pot pie, delicious. Like that's all you need. I think I can merge these layers together because they're the same. They're part of the same thing. It'll be easier for me. Yeah. I also like. I don't know. Where do I not like chicken? Like, I don't eat a lot of chicken, but I'm realizing now that I do like a lot of chicken like meals. So like I love Korean fried chicken. That's really good. I like as we said, pot pie. That's another one. What's another one that we really dig here? I can't remember, but yeah, just chicken's really good, but I don't necessarily eat a lot of it. Even chicken nuggets are really good too. God, I want a burger. God, when we talked about McDonald's earlier, that made me want McDonald's. I think I'm just hungry. Period. It is like 6, which is like a couple hours before my dinner time, so it sucks that I'm hungry. I'll probably have to eat a snack. I think if I were to really look at like my favorite meat, I think pork and beef are like my top ones. I don't, yeah, those are like my main meat consumptions, which isn't, well, I shouldn't say it's not good because technically, like the problem isn't eating beef, right? Because there's all like the eco or like, stuff about the environment with cows and stuff like that. But that's more about overconsumption. Like I'm not contributing to that, or like in my brain I don't think I am, so that's not the problem, but that is still a thing. But yeah, I love beef, pork. Chicken's not like up there, but damn, a chicken pot pie. I think I'm just ready for fall. I think I'm over summer. I'm like dead ass is like over it, over the heat. I want fall cozy vibes now. It's getting cloudier here where I am, so I think like the universe is also agreeing with me. It's time for fall. It's time for the vibes to come. Okay, I had it so that the chain comes down here. And I feel like I want to do this on a different layer so that I can see exactly where it connects. Or I can draw exactly where it connects. But hold on. Control C, Control V, because there's a second one that appears over here. What's also a really good fall food? I don't know, just suits period, right? Pie. I'm ready for it. I'm so ready for it. Whoops, I didn't do that right. I'm trying to make it or have the correct perspective, but it's not working. That's good enough. We're like barely gonna see it anyway, but I just want it there so that I can see exactly where the chains should line up. Is that even? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Doesn't look too bad. Okay, but drawing chains is a little hard because then I had to think about where exactly is overlapping. What's overlapping with what? What's linking to what? Yeah, Wordle today. I'm not excited. I completely forgot about yesterday's Wordle, so we have to redeem ourselves. But I don't think I would have gotten that word. I'm not gonna lie. That is a word I'm unfamiliar with. Which, by the way, has anyone looked up the definition of kefir? Like, what is that? Let me look it up right now. Oh, it's a yogurt. Oh, I have heard of this term. That's why I thought it sounded familiar, but did not think that it would be a word on Wordle. Sorry, I'm trying to thicken up the chains because I feel like they look a little flimsy. I feel like if he were to arrest somebody or detain somebody, they would just break in half. So let's make it just a little bit. It doesn't necessarily matter, but I just think they look a little flimsy. This is gonna sound crazy when I when the VOD goes up on Twitch without sound. Yeah, they look kind of flimsy. What the fuck? Maybe I want to get rid of where it thins out. Because, yeah, that makes it seem very dainty. I don't know, but I kind of like that variation in the shape. Because it also kind of reminds me of how, like, jewelry would kind of curve around you anyway. But that's not how handcuffs work. Huh, that's hard. Okay. But also, I don't know. Do they still look kind of big or kind of wide? I feel like handcuffs would need to be a little smaller, no? I have no idea. Let's see. Let me do a test. Okay. Maybe slightly smaller, but then you lose all the detail. Yeah, it looks so small too now. That's hard to do. Well, I feel like since I did the handcuffs in such detail, we have to do the revolver in such detail too, so I'll have to figure out what the fuck that looks like from this view. Yeah, I'll do that off stream. I know that the hammer comes down here or something like that, and whatever. But I had to remember how the holster wraps around it because I think there's a thing around like that kind of. Actually, okay, look, I did it. I did like a crude sketch of it, but that's basically how. Okay, that lets you know that teaches you that if you put your mind to it, you can do anything. Yeah, his handcuffs look like way too small. Hold on. I know I'm like controlling. I'm like getting rid of all my work, but yeah, I thought that looked kind of small. What am I on? What layer am I on? Hold up. I don't know. The handcuff itself looks really flimsy, but I feel like normal handcuffs also kind of look like that. Where is it? I just wanna. Yeah, maybe we'll thicken it up a little bit more. Okay, we're actually at the 3 hour mark, so we should head out for the day. But hold on. Sorry, I just want to get this done while I'm here because I don't think I'll remember. Oh, that kind of ruins the circle that I had on the inside. Oh well. I don't know. Maybe I'll leave it and then we'll let it simmer, and then I'll come back to it tomorrow and look at it. Yeah, because I don't know. It looks really thin. They look kind of thin, yeah, but yeah, I'll probably change it. Okay, guys. Well, this is how far we got, and I'm always gonna say, every time we finish, I'm always gonna be the one to say that we really didn't do that much, which I guess if you look at the span of what we have to do, yeah, but I mean, we lined like a whole piece, so kind of cut myself some slack there. But anyway, guys, I'm going to head out for the night. I will see you guys on Saturday. So remember, Saturday stream instead of a Sunday stream. We'll try that out and see how that goes. But yeah, I'm gonna head out now. Everyone have a good rest of your night and stay safe, eat healthy, eat good, sleep well, and yeah, bye bye everybody.